All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the
Got it. 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. You. Get it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Topper! Hey, box truck! 198, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Know your job! 198, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Here we go. Hit it!
On 2nd and 9, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Ready?
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We got this.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
They throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 50.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 46 to Mike. 46. Go. Go, baby. Turn it up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st down, Seattle.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and us.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tariq Cohen. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
There we
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Tyler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Ready, go. Shoot.
It's Barkley on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Gator. Hustle, hustle. Snap.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Spy 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jackson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
3 bucks.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he goes out right around the 39. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off play action. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Cohen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go. 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 56. Buying 56. Yeah. 56 to Mike, boy. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56 is the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Jackson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tricky's the mic. Tricky's the mic. Wrap it, wrap it. Wrap it, wrap it. Hey, 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 hey. 50.
Jackson to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown. Feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
Stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust to the count for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's get it.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
You must be.
On second down now, Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Hey, dude.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You draw quarters. Ready.
Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go. 50, plant.
65.
5.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Barkley, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Now he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. Roses to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, a run with Cohen. And some room to maneuver. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Shoot! X3, 218, chop it.
Now Jones on first down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards and a giant first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Bravo!
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
61, matchbox, lights.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Show it up. Show it up.
Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Seahawks.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were